Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Political Excess. Got some more primaries coming up, Tuesday, August 2nd. Today, let's take a look at Kansas. Before I get into it, if you enjoy this content, please remember to like and subscribe down below. And with that out of the way, let's take a look at Kansas and start in the U.S. House. The 1st District, incumbent Tracy Mann, he doesn't have any challengers in the primary. It's a deep red district. He's going to very, very easily win in the general. In the 2nd District, it's a very similar story with Jake LaTurner. He will also win by a large margin. Now, the 3rd District, that is the district that will be highly competitive. Incumbent Democrat Sharice Davids, she will be the nominee. Republicans have a primary there. Amanda Adkins was the nominee 2 years ago. She'll probably be the nominee again to take on Davids. Now, last time, Sharice Davids won by 10 points. But since then, with redistricting, the district has shifted to the right. So as of now, there's really nothing to say about the primary, but in the fall, this is probably going to be one of the top 10 races to watch in the entire country. And finally in the House, the 4th District, Ron Estes, the Republican. It's another deep red district. There's nothing going on in the primary, and there will be nothing going on in the general. So let's move on to the statewide races. And the biggest one, of course, is for governor. Incumbent Democrat Laura Kelly. She's running for re-election. Last time in the blue wave year of 2018, she won by 5 points, with 48% of the vote. This time she has token opposition for the nomination. On the Republican side, the clear front-runner is Kansas Attorney General Derek Schmidt. He does have the Trump endorsement, in case that matters. And I don't think it's going to be any kind of a competitive primary. I think he's going to have that nomination wrapped up, and he's going to take on Laura Kelly in just a few months. And I'll focus on the general election in a later video, but as of now, it probably does tilt toward the Republicans to be able to flip that back. And if we take a look at the market for that race, the Republicans are clearly favored at 64 cents, but that's not overwhelming. And their margin has narrowed in recent weeks. The other big statewide race is for U.S. Senate. Incumbent Republican Jerry Moran, he's running for re-election, and he will be the nominee, so all the focus will be on the Democratic side, and they do have a competitive primary. There's no polling, there's no market. It's unclear who the nominee will be. Have to just find out on August 2nd. But whoever it is very likely to lose to Jerry Moran. Another interesting statewide race will be for Attorney General. Now that Derek Schmidt is vacating that office, Republicans have a competitive primary there. The frontrunner is Chris Kobach, the former Secretary of State, and he did also have a failed attempt at U.S. Senate and for governor, so he's more of a wild card. If we go down to the polling here, it does show him with a reasonable lead, but there are a lot of undecideds. So we'll see what happens there. Whoever wins there should be likely to hold on and defeat the Democrat in November. Another race to watch is for state treasurer. There's actually a Democrat that holds that office currently because he was appointed after the previous Republican had stepped down. So Republicans are definitely eager to reclaim that seat, and I would say that they're definitely favored to do so. It's just a little bit of an unusual circumstance where a Democrat does hold that office in an otherwise red state, similar to the governor. Finally, I'll throw this in here at the end. There is a ballot measure about abortion that'll also be happening on August 2nd. It's mostly viewed as an anti-abortion measure. You can read all about that here if you're unaware of it. As for what's going to happen, there's one poll here, but I'd say this is anecdotal. So we could take a look at the market, and we see it's below 50% or 50 cents, however you want to look at it. Seems slightly favored to not pass, being at 40 cents. But that one is up in the air. That could go either way. I would tend to think that ballot measure would not pass if I had to pick, but I've been wrong before, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's a look at the Kansas primaries coming up. Let me know down below in the comments if you're following any of these races. If you enjoy this content, again, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.